yung SALN ng mga congressmen mukhang nagbagong, well, actually hindi nagbagong ihip ng hangin Pero nag-institutionalize ang Congress ng resolution nung nakaraang Wednesday, putting in stricter measures for the accessing of the SALNs of congressmen. Ngayon kailangan na ng plenary vote for each request.
I really wish the majority leader was here to answer that question. But let me, siya ho yung nag-shepherd niyan So,
anong reasoning? What went into their heads?
I wouldn't even,
into your heads?
Ako, if I were to justify it from my point of view, it's just Congress trying to be at par with other constitutional offices on the accessibility of the SALNs.
Meaning it's less accessible?
Not really.
Or uniformly less accessible?
Being uniform with other institutions.
Ang less accessible lang naman is Supreme Court.
But why not be uniform on a higher plane rather than
less accessible
being a race to the bottom?
Ang akin lang, like for example, if there's an issue raised against a Supreme Court justice, eventually they're the ones who end up bringing it out on their own.
Nag-impeach na nga kayo ng Chief Justice precisely for that.
Hindi mo nga nakita, di ba? They were the ones who actually volunteered to bring it out on their own.
So bakit susundan ng Congress yung ganong opaque rules?
That's what I'm saying. We're trying to be at par with everyone.
Yeah, but
So you make it
basically,
at par.
ang sinasabi nyo in layman's terms, siya hindi kailangan magbigay. Hindi rin ako dapat magbigay.
Well, that's the majority decision on the matter. Yan nga, sana I wish the majority leader was here to explain it better.
But
Well, you can
let me just
undo
be
it.
clear on let me just be clear on what the people read this week. There's nothing to qualify din. Tama yung pagkakaintindi namin. Now, for me to see your SALN,
Yes.
for example, apart from the bureaucracy, kailangan ngayon yung buong plenaryo ang mag-usap. Papayagan ba natin si kasama natin na maibigay ang kanyang SALN? Ganun.
That's more than 200 votes.
Yeah, I know.
And it will cost us 86, magkano?
Is it fair to say this?
86,000.
It's impossible. Is that fair to say? It's impossible for me to get your SALN or the speaker's SALN?
No. It depends.
It's improbable.
Ang mangyayari dyan, you'll have to force the guy to bring it out himself. Just like
well,
what you
hindi
said.
ba?
Sir, so how does that become transparent?
Oo nga.
have to
Well, one
force
of
the
you
guy to
actually
do it.
said it brings more transparency to the process. Of course, everybody laughed.
I
Hindi
wouldn't
po
say
kayo
that.
yun,
I
no?
wouldn't dare say that.
Pagka po sinabing kailangan ng plenaryo ang mag-aano, does it mean, to bring this to an even more ridiculous scenario, does it mean na pwede ako ipatawag, alam ba, I'm a journalist, di ba? Humingi ako, nag-FOI request ako, sinabi ko, pwede po ba makita sa SALN ni speaker? Papatawag niyo ako, at some point, is that possible? Papatawag niyo ako sa Kongreso to face all the congressmen?
No.
No, what does that
That's
mean?
crazy.
You will
Ano
just
ibig
read out
sabihin
the
ng
form.
plenary
They'll just ignore
approval?
you.
You will
What is, kapareho ni Benjak na.
That's crazy. No,
but
kaya
that's
nga.
the reality. You will just ignore my
no, it cannot be. It has to be calendared. It has to be calendared.
Kakalendar pa.
No, I mean, that has to go to since it has to be approved by the plenary, it has to go through a certain process.
But it has to be approved first by the committee. So if the committee says no go, then you don't have to go to the plenary.
Ang tingin ko rito is, moving forward dun sa rules na yan, there will be a special committee created to handle all these requests.
Meron na nga, di ba? It's
yun
an
na yun.
8-man committee.
Yun na yun. So after that, that will be brought forward
To the
sa
plenary.
rules committee to bring it to the plenary.
You submit it to COA, di ba? The SALN.
Yes,
So we can get it from COA.
I'm sure.
Under FYI.
I'm sure. Just like any other contract in the national government.
So bakit pa kayo nag-issue ng ganyan, bro?
Ito yung tanong ko.
But the de facto
You want
keepers are,
equal footing.
Is the institution The de facto keepers is the institution.
Yeah.
And that's where you ask for the SALNs of the people who belong to that institution.
Exactly.
You don't go to COA.
Hindi ka
But
pwedeng
here's my
dumiretso.
question.
Pwede, pero why go to another institution for the
Ayaw
SALNs
nila
of...
Yeah,
But that's-
Here's my question.
Swerte ko
You
naman,
want
ako yung natapa sa question na yan. Swerte ko.
Ito pa. You want equal footing. Di ba? You want equal footing.
Yes.
Long and short,
Hindi po ba mga congressman kayo?
Oh.
Aren't you the legislators? Then why don't you just legislate so that it doesn't have to be an EO from Malacanang and then make it a law? Na why don't we all give our SALNs? and make it accessible to the public.
I have no problem with that.
Pati
So,
Supreme
so
Court.
yung story bukas sa Congressman Andaya will endorse.
Appropriations Committee
Papagalitan
yan eh.
ako. Mga
Appropriations
kasamahan ko.
Committee.
I think yung body language dyan, yung botohan dyan, ano katindi ba yung botohan dyan?
Okay.
You have to look at the numbers there, just like in any ruling. You look at the numbers and you see if
Okay.
that idea will fly.
Well, we're still looking for our headline. So if you say na I have no problem with that, na
Wag naman, wag
No, no,
naman.
no, no. If you say that I have no problem with that, why don't we just pass a law once and for all,
For all.
along with FOI, for SALNs to be accessible for everyone? Is that also saying that actually what Congress policy right now is wrong?
Well, it's a collective decision. Let's
Yes,
put it
but
that
it's
way.
wrong.
I don't want to speak for the members.
Well, I'll say it, and you can agree or disagree. This is a wrong policy. It is opaque. It is not transparent. It is the opposite of transparent.
All right.
And you're
I hear
freaking-
you.
Do you agree?
I
It
hear
goes
you.
against
I
transparency
hear you.
efforts.
I hear you.
Do you agree that it goes against transparency
You know,
efforts?
just like the decision in PDAF. In the early days, it was declared legal by the Supreme Court. It was even called as the Great Equalizer. And after 2 decades, there was a 180-degree turn.
Iintayin ba natin ng 2
I'm saying
decades?
is, I'm
How about
saying
2
is-
weeks?
No, I'm saying is, people's opinion can change. And it takes media to do that. Now, by you saying that to my face, and me saying, I hear you,
Yes.
baka mas papadali pa yung proseso. Eh.
Eh, but you're basically saying antayin natin yung Supreme Court magbago
No,
na
no,
ng
no.
SEF.
I'm not saying you bring it to the Supreme Court. If you think the Supreme Court is, their decisions are the law of the land. And it can change. It can evolve by that the things are happening outside. By opinion, the public opinion, so can this rule change.
But not to in this Congress. We have to wait for the next Congress.
Never know.
Okay.
Oh, never
Oh, on
know.
Tuesday na lang
Okay.
eh.
May 2 days
Wala.
pa eh.
Holiday ho bukas.
2
eh.
days na lang eh. Oh.
Okay, well, in the
Holiday ho bukas.
meantime,
sige.
Congressman Andaya, we're still,
Baka may
first things
mangyari
first, we're
sa
still
Wednesday.
waiting for the budget.
All right.
We thank you for your candidness. While we're waiting for the transparency that we all can agree on, we are appreciative of the candidness.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your time.